What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 EcoSave 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series heads to the Charlotte and Roval. The first time the Truck Series will be racing at this track, a track that has caused a lot of chaos in the NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series as well. This race will probably be very chaotic and very, very wild. The last time we ran a road course race, of course, was at Watkins Glen, and we saw Corey Heim pick up the victory. He's looking to get his third road course victory of the 2025 season and looking to get his 21st career Craftsman Truck Series win at the track known as the Charlotte Roval. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend currently at the moment is actually looking pretty promising. It's going to be 73 degrees high with 50 degrees as low with a 10% chance of rain with sunny skies. Going to be some really nice weather this weekend, especially this Friday. Not going to be too hot, not going to be too cold. Just going to be right with a late afternoon or mid-afternoon race. Should be really nice weather headed out to the racetrack this weekend at Charlotte. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff standings as we head into the first race of the round of 8. So Corey Heim is up by 69 points currently at the moment. Then you have Lane Riggs up by 22. Daniel Hemrick's up by 1. And Tyler Ankrum is ahead by 0. Ty Majeski is also down by 0. The reason Ankrum has an advantage is because he has a win over Ty Majeski. Grant Enfinger's down by 3. Raj Group is down by 5. And Caden Honeycutt is down by 8. Outside of Corey Heim, I think it's relatively close. I think Heim and Riggs are in pretty good shape going in these final 3 races before we get to the championship event. This should be very interesting to see how things go as we get into the final races of the Craftsman Truck Series season, how the race will go this weekend at the Charlotte Roval. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle, I don't think will have the pace and speed, or are not that good at this type of track. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who definitely need a good run, who I think will have a really good run this weekend, or really good at this type of track under fun equipment. And I do my winner's pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall, and I do the drivers you need to watch out for, and usually for the Truck Series, I got 4 drivers you need to watch out for, along with the race winner. So now, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2025 EcoSave 250? My first suck pick for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is a driver to 16 truck for McAnally Hogeman Racing, Chris Wright. Chris Wright is making his first of 2 scheduled starts for the McAnally Hogeman team in 2025. And I gotta be honest, I'm expecting Chris to struggle quite a bit this weekend. Chris Wright's not that good of a driver. Yes, he does have quite a bit of road course experience, which will probably help him a little bit. But this guy's been involved in a lot of chaos, been involved in a lot of wrecks he has caused over the years. And I just don't really think Chris Wright is going to do much. He couldn't do so much with Nice a few years back. And I just don't trust Chris Wright going in the weekend. So I think it's going to be a struggle for Chris. I don't think he's going to have the pace speed to contend. I think it's going to be a struggle for him to have a really strong and good run this weekend at Charlotte. My second suck pick for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is a driver of the 88 truck for ThorSport Racing, Matt Crafton. I will say the last couple of Craftsman Truck Series races early in those events, he actually showed really good speed, had good speed going in Richmond early in the event, was pretty fast at Bristol, and I will say New Hampshire actually was going really well. But Matt Crafton's not been that good at road courses in recent years, and I don't trust Matt Crafton going into this weekend. I think it's going to be a struggle for the 88 team. I think he's going to run inside the top 15, top 20 most of the day, and I think he's going to be running near the back of the pack. I just don't trust the speed of the ThorSport trucks in general right now at times, so I will say they've improved a little bit, but I think Matt Crafton's going to struggle. I don't think it's going to be a good run. Sadly, I think Matt Crafton does not have a good run this weekend at the Charlotte Roval. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the 2025 EcoSave 250. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is a driver of the 81 truck for McAnally Hogeman Racing, Connor Mosack. Connor Mosack will be doing double duty this weekend as a course will drive for Junior Motorsports in the NASCAR Xfinity Series event at this track. I think Connor Mosack could surprise a lot of people this weekend. He may not be that strong on the ovals, but he's actually a pretty good road course guy. Before getting involved in some incidents near the end of the race at Lime Rock, he was running inside the top 5, and I think that we could see Connor actually run pretty well this weekend at Charlotte. I wouldn't be surprised or shocked if he contends for top 5. I think experience really is going to come into play. I believe Connor has some experience from racing here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at the track. I think because of that, Connor's going to have a solid run. I think we'll put together one of his better performances of the year this weekend at the Charlotte Roval. My second underdog pick for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is the driver of the 41 truck for Nice Motorsports, Josh Bilicki. Josh Bilicki, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated road course racers in the field. Last year, he drove for Joe Gibbs Racing in the number 19 car and led laps in that event. It was in the top 5 and top 10 that whole entire event. And I think that him in a niece truck, while they may not be the fastest team in the truck series on a week-by-week basis, I certainly think Josh Bilicki can get behind the wheel and have a really, really solid and a really strong run. So I think Josh is going to contend for a great run this weekend. I think the team is going to bring some strong pace and speed. I think Josh is going to have one of his better runs of the season so far in truck competition. I think Josh will contend for an opportunity for a good finish this weekend at the track known as Charlotte. And now we're going to head on to the winner's pick for the 2025 EcoSave 250. Who am I picking to win? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is actually not going to be Corey Heim. Instead, I'm picking the guy who's been the best road course racer in the NASCAR Xfinity Series this year, as he's won 3 of the road courses so far in the Xfinity Series, plus he has 4 career road course wins in Xfinity competition. I am picking the driver of the number 7 car for Spire Motorsports, Connor Zilch, to pick up his first career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series win at the Charlotte Roval. I think Connor Zilch is the only guy in this field that can actually be Corey Heim, because I think he is going to be the guy to beat. He is so good at road courses, always runs up front, and he's really gotten better as a driver even since last year when he won the pole for the race at Circuit of the Americas. I really think that Connor is going to have a strong run this weekend. I get the Spire hasn't been as strong, but I think that Connor can take that truck and get up front and run really well. He's looking for his first truck win. I think he's going to have a chance to do it. I think he will do it. I'm going with Connor Zilch to pick up the win this weekend at the Charlotte Roval. And now we're going to head on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you need to watch out for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is the driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Corey Heim. Corey Heim is looking for his 10th truck win of 2025. He's actually able to accomplish this. He'll break a record for the most wins in a single season in truck competition. I think Corey's going to have a really good shot. He's a fantastic road course racer, always runs up front at road courses, always is really good at any type of track, doesn't matter. Short track, road course, super speedway, doesn't matter. That 11 truck is generally most of the time the truck to beat on a week-by-week basis. So I think Corey's going to have a strong chance to contend for the win, and I think he'll be a factor for the victory this weekend at the Charlotte Roval. The second driver we need to watch out for this weekend in Charlotte is the driver to 34 truck for Farmer Motorsports, Lane Riggs. For most of the season, Lane Riggs has been the only guy that's been able to keep up with Corey Heim on a week-by-week basis. And I think Lane has actually been pretty good on the road courses this year, too. I expect Lane to show some really strong pace and speed out on the track. I think the team is going to bring a lot of speed. Front Row's had a really good road course package over the years. They, of course, won races with Todd Gillen, and they've won races with Zane Smith as well. I think that you'll see Lane Riggs be up front and have a good chance for a strong opportunity to potentially pick up a win and potentially get what I believe would be his 4th win of the season. I think he's got a good chance to do that this weekend at Charlotte. The third driver we need to watch out for this weekend at the Charlotte Roval is a driver of the 1 truck for Tricon Garage, Brent Cruz. Brent Cruz is the only Tricon truck outside of the Corey Heim that I think has a shot to win this weekend. I think Brent is a really good road course racer. He's won a lot of road course races over the years. One of the youngest Trans Am rate winners we've ever seen. And of course, had a ton of success racing and other things. He's of course won some races in ARC on road courses. I think Brent will be good. I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity. It's going to be good to see him competing against his buddy Connor Zilch potentially for a victory. I think Brent will have a chance and opportunity to do that. I think he'll definitely be up front for sure this weekend at Charlotte. And the fourth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Charlotte is the driver of the 98 truck for ThorSport Racing, Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski has been figuring out when it comes to the speed. He is starting to have consistent speed on a week-by-week basis after a struggling start. He, of course, had a really strong truck at Richmond. Probably should have won the race there. Really good at Bristol. Really, really good at New Hampshire as well, running in the top 5 there. And was fast at Darlington. He's at top 5 speed on a week-by-week basis, and I think that's going to lead Ty Majeski to having a really strong chance for a potential win. So I think it'll be a factor to go for the victory. I think Ty Majeski will be up front this weekend at the Charlotte Roval with ThorSport Racing. So, those are my race picks for the 2025 EcoSave 250. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Chris Wright, Matt Crafton. My underdog picks are Connor Mosack, Josh Bilicki. My winner's pick is Connor Zilch. And my ones to watch out for, Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, Brent Cruz, and Ty Majeski. Those are my race picks. So that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2025 EcoSave 250 at the Charlotte Roval. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment below your picks below for this weekend's Truck Series race at the Roval. Who are your picks? Let me know your suck picks, your underdog picks, your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Charlotte. Let me know them in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video discussing who's over the course of last week or so, going all the way back to Friday. I've got stuff to catch up from then. Then, of course, if there's other news, we'll talk about it as well. Then we're also going to have the Xfinity Series race picks potentially, but I might push out to Thursday where I might do Xfinity and Cup picks on the same day. Friday, we should have something coming out, probably a news video. We also should have the truck review dropping for the Charlotte Roval as well. And then, of course, on Saturday, we'll have reactions to Xfinity Cup qualifying, among other things as well. And then, of course, we'll have the race to be for Xfinity. And then on Sunday, we'll have the starting lineup video for the Make America Road 400. And we'll also have the race review as well. We got a lot of content coming up. People like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Carl Lewis, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Sheldon Creed, Sam Mayer, Frankie Muniz, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Ryan Preece, Cody Zafar, Dodge Ram, Will Brown, Bryson, and Cam Waters, all the good stuff we'll talk about on the channel in the coming days and weeks as well. So anyways, like I said, I don't think I was watching today's episode. I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content, other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, buddy.